In a News 3 follow-up, we are continuing our coverage about what some say is the effects of pollution from superfund sites near their homes in Brunswick. WSAV's Christine Coaley spoke to people who say they've been living with this problem for years.
A superfund site is a location the EPA says is filled with hazardous materials. In other words, a serious public health risk. The location we're at right now is a former factory that caught on fire last year, built on land owned by one of 4 superfund sites in Brunswick.
There are so many ways that the tentacles from this legacy of pollution has harmed residents in this place.
A coastal community in southern Georgia, serene and beautiful, until you look a little further down the horizon, where you'll see plumes of emissions rising up into the air. Unfortunately, though, this isn't new for people who live in the Brunswick community. In fact, many people here have been living with a legacy of pollution their entire lives.
I grew up a block from the Hercules Pinova plant site. Of course, Hercules produced toxaphene for so many years. While they were a major employer here, but they also produced this hazardous material.
The Pinova factory fire happened in April of 2023, but residents say that what some call environmental disasters have been happening in this community long before that, many telling me they've been left traumatized. Despite the town covering only just over 17 miles of land, there are 4 superfund sites and multiple hazardous waste sites. One of the biggest, the former Hercules landfill.
Superfund sites were probably the most polluted zip code in the state and possibly the country.
Hercules was shut down by the EPA in 1982, unsafe air quality from the pollution being one of the major concerns. However, there are homes that were built right on the edge of the plant before it was shut down. Years later, Pinova was built on land owned by Hercules. Some say building the homes next to the plant felt targeted, like Betty Andrews, who's lived in Brunswick all her life.
You know, the majority of the people who lived in this community are black people. Why do you build houses on top of that and knew that danger was here and put people in them? We raised up children here.
Brunswick's history of pollution dates back more than 100 years, meaning these issues won't be solved in a day. But funding studies to measure the effects of these pollutants on people who live here is certainly a start. Reporting in Brunswick, Christine Coaley, WSAV News 3, on your side.